Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Steps out at the 16, would have been a lot better off just taking a knee in the end zone. So the Gators offense will be the first up today. Down to the final 8 now. Quarterfinal matchups at neutral locations, Kirk, and that means one team which won a conference championship is rested. The other team is coming off an win just a week ago.
And Chris, the prevailing thought would be the team that gets a chance to rest would be in a better position. But as we saw in 2024, the teams that got that rest, they lost their rhythm. And I think the teams that had a chance to play, they continue to stay in their routine, and it really benefited them. Let's see how it plays out today.
Across the 40. Oh, the football comes out. And the defense comes up with the football.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
Hold on a second. There's a timeout on the field. The coach wants the officials to take another look at that one. Thinks he might get an overturn.
Down.
Using that challenge is a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Well, nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Red and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
Looking downfield, it's Gillian. Caught quickly. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
Receiver makes the catch. He makes the tackler rock. The offense set up with a first down in the red zone. And the Gators line up here on 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Brown. And the defense smothers him for no gain. That's the play here on 2nd down for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
There's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great complete touchdown Gators as they claim the lead in this playoff game. Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today, and you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
Bringing it out, it's Peel. Tackle out of 14. Not very good field position to start here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage. Running play goes backwards. Makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Williams. It's a nice game. We move the football up to the 27. That completion good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Dropping back, it's Colandrea. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Touchdown, Florida. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school. Shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands. Takes it in for a touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. And the return steps out at the 16-yard line. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check it out. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Snaps right into the wall. They've got him for a loss. Offense now behind the sticks on 2nd down. They need 12 that 1st down loss. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. He's stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Looking for a gap. It's Lacey. Change of direction. And the one moves the ball to the 33. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man.
Boy, how fortunate is the Florida defensive coordinator when you can rely on speed and quickness like this in the defensive line. No need to blitz. You don't have to bring those linebackers when you have the tradition and speed and excellence in the defensive line like these Florida Gators are.
Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's Colandrea. Pass rush gets home.
Well, that's their 2nd sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep it tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
That's the 3rd sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing can snowball.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. When he's got some space here. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. That'll return for a touchdown in a playoff game. That's a moment we're not going to forget for some time.
We won't forget about this one, and I don't think I'll ever forget the blocks that helped get him loose to be able to score this touchdown. He's going to get a lot of the credit. When they go back and watch the film, I think he's going to give an assist to the entire unit.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Edwards. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Pass caught. 2nd down now. running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial second quarter beginning right now. We begin the quarter with a crucial play offense setting up for this third down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking downfield. It's Calandria. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. And the one team now on to kick it away. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Gators offense takes the field. Really excellent possession last time. He mixed the run, the pass, kept the defense off balance, and moved to a touchdown. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to 30.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Second down after that previous play. Play fake, looking to throw. It's a quick grab.
You see more and more offenses in college football going with 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
They make the tackle, but that's enough to set him up first down at the 15. The Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Trying to run it, it's Brown. The junior able to bring him down quickly. We reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. To throw, it's Gilliam. Moves out of the pocket. And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here. So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. Goes out of bounds after an excellent run, but not enough to pick up the first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense. This quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks. Maybe bring in the blitz.
Touchdown, Gators. This offense cannot be stopped. Coach, you play quarterback. How about appreciating the receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Bringing it out. It's Hale. And the returner is brought down. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. Heading left after the handoff. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play. Bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Short pass finds the tight end. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up obviously in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Swarm with a pass rush, a sack. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So here comes Swarm trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. The completion picks up about 8 yards and sets up a 4th down play now. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. The punt team making their way on the field. He's on to move it away now. And the returner is tackled by this uncoverage team. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. You'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. That's reeled in. It's Brown. The offense will quickly spend the timeout here after the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the track and gets some positive yards.
That completion makes it second and short. Oh, he makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. The Gators will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Scanning the field. It's Gilliam. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Downfield shot. Falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. That's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
Boy, this is all about the defense. Let's stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing. And
here comes a deep shot. And it's incomplete. They tried a desperation pass there as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. A lot of work to do in the second half. Down big, and to get something going right now. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. The quarterback keeps it on the option. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Calandria. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it falls incomplete. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 29. Receiver in motion now. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. And this one is caught. They bring it down after a short gain there. That completion sets up a 3rd down play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Breaks loose at the 40. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11. This offense showing their explosive ability. One huge play, and they're set up in the red zone. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the back now goes in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Bringing pressure. Trapping for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking to the end zone. He's got it in the open. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. You can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defense coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's got the first and still going. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game. First and 10 play coming up. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And the slot play, but they bring him down quickly.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Makes the grab. It's Wilson. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. Ball in midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off. To throw, it's Calandria. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. The misfire on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 46. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Grab down the middle. It's Edwards. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the 1st down. Caught on the outside. It's Singleton. So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. They're going to trust the kicker from 56 yards out. Let's see if he's got the distance. Knocks that one right down the middle. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. He's going to pull it down and run. Gets loose on the scramble, picks up a decent gain, short of the 1st down. And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we play for the quarter. With 3 quarters in the books, with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake. Let's take a brief look at this test so far. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And the running back quarterback takes the handoff. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, hold the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
With the catch, it's Brown. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. And the Gators pick up enough yardage for a first down. He's past the marker and still going. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Grinding away on the ground. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
And the defense able to hold in there to a short gain. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short with the 7th play of the drive. Trying to muscle for the first down. Stopped on 3rd for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now.
Now you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are...
It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. The Gators looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. He'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. He's finally tackled down at the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for this time. Let's see what the offense dials up here on 3rd and goal. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team will tackle him as the clock runs out. That will wrap up this game. Of course, in the playoffs is survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the state...
Kirby Smart took a Notre Dame job. Everybody stay put.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. Time 125017984 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
They playing now tomorrow, nigga.